Monetizing intros where warriors clash and tales endure. Blake, Cat, and Travis lead the way. Life after the conversation, while laughter holds sway. Our community of laughter, strong and true.
Well, Cece's ready, so that's all that matters. And welcome to Life After the Cover Save, episode 344.
Oh.
I am RoboEd, and with me, as always, are Blake and Travis.
Hey, guys.
And I promise not to knock my mic around because I have it on the proper stand today.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Not only do I thank you, but the editor thanks you and all the lifers out there around the globe.
There is no editor. For
Dude,
I'd
number
like
one.
to, I'd like
Just
to
come
thank
with
the
me
Academy.
on this one, Ed. Okay?
No.
Just come
No.
with me on this one.
Because you have done the worst things to your mic for Travis to edit.
Yeah, I know, and I learned my lesson. And I
Did
hate
you?
hypocrites.
I
I
one
hate-
time
I bought a $170 fucking microphone for this.
And
Excuse
we've
my
had
French.
Plenty of problems with it.
I
The
one
mic's
time
been
had to
fine.
re-record your voice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you understand.
No, wait. You understand the
He's
one
being a
knocking-
hypocrite.
He knocked the thing one time. Yeah. But I'm like, dude,
No, it wasn't one time. But yeah, I was giving him a hard time.
yeah. It's a little, let's be nice. Let's be
Hey,
nice to
I'm always
Travis.
nice.
To Travis? No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm not nice to everybody.
Yeah,
He's
you're
always
not
nice to the ladies.
Yeah. Hey guys. So,
Hey.
just to let you guys know that are listening, we're going to talk about Adepticon. We have an Adepticon pregame talk.
We're gonna date the podcast, dude.
Yeah. I don't care.
It goes
Should
out
be
in a couple
coming out
days.
in a couple days. But before that, we're going to talk about games played and our hobby commitments. Hope everybody's
Excited.
ready. So, games played, I got nothing except for some board games. Blake?
I didn't play any miniature game. Well, you know what? I actually did I demoed. I ran through the rules of that War Crow Adventures board game. I did with the app. It's Corvus Belli's fantasy world. I ran through it once, figured some stuff out about it. That was good. And I played a couple games of Star Wars Unlimited, a card game. But no war games.
Unlimited Star Wars.
Star Wars Unlimited.
You know, this is just a quick check-in. Does anyone have a speaker on in there? Because I'm hearing a very odd echo.
Echo?
It's not quite an echo. It's just kind of floating in the ether. Just double check. Make sure no one has a speaker on.
Well, my mic's been muted since Blake started talking. So, either Blake or you.
Yeah. Well, okay. I don't have
No.
anything on, so we'll push
No, I got
forward.
nothing on.
Hopefully it's fine.
You know what though? I am in the box. I'm in the recording box, so it does get a little punchy. You know, small area, hard walls. But nothing
Smells like cabbage.
But nothing's changed.
Echo cancellation, dude. All right.
Oh, hey, echo cancellation. Here we go. Come on. Oh, I can't change echo cancellation during
You can't change
recording.
it. No. Listen, I played a game.
You played a lot of games.
I think since we recorded, I probably played 2 games. I don't remember.
No.
Maybe. Well, I mean, miniature games. I played another game of Marvel Crisis Protocol.
You played a bunch with Aiden.
That's true. Me and Aiden played 3 games over winter break. That's right. We recorded like before
Year's.
the new year. Okay. So I played a lot. I played 3 games against my son, kind of teaching him. He got into it. He liked it. And then I played another against this random local guy that I met on the internet, who is a little it's
Yeah,
you know I lost, but it's like I'm learning it. It's fine.
Well,
It's fine.
every game that you play against him, not only do you learn something, but he learns things.
I will say this. I don't think I have ever broken a rule of the game in our playthroughs, and he has every time at least once. But that's
Yeah,
fine. We're learning the game.
yeah.
No, he's a very nice guy. Comes from War Machine, so I think there's just this, cutthroat mentality when it comes to playing miniature games that is not for me, but those are the people that want to play miniature games, and so those are the people that I get to play. And
Well, we texted about it a little bit. It's you have to have a certain amount of self-awareness to look at a system or a piece in a game and be like, that doesn't seem right. There's something not appropriate or fair about that. And I think a lot of people have that. I know I have that sometimes. But if you come from a game like War Machine, where the whole idea was to find the most unfair advantages, I think it's just a pattern of thinking that comes along with that particular kind of game or play.
it's just part of the game. Yeah.
Maybe it's empathy. Maybe some people don't have that empathy. Like it could be an empathy thing,
Could
being
be.
like, hey,
It
that
could
doesn't
be.
seem fair. And so, speak up about it. But yeah, not everybody has that. And I think there's plenty of miniature gamers that do have that. So,
Just none that I play.
what are you talking about?
Well, I don't play miniature games with you guys. I would love to, but it doesn't happen.
We've played miniature games before. I literally played Old World with you twice.
That was last year, dude. I'm talking about this year.
I played 2 boarding actions with you.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Two. That was last year, dude.
In this past year, we've played at least 4, maybe a couple more miniature games.
Okay, well, I guess you are one of those people who only likes to play cutthroat.
What are you talking about?
I remember feeling real bad after all those games.
But you feel bad after every miniature game you play.
Not if I win.
And you know what? You said once, I'm going to get on this. You said once. You said once that, like, you haven't won a miniature game since COVID.
Yeah.
And immediately we were like, no, you at least won 2.
COVID knocked miniature gaming right out of me, dude.
You beat Carl. You beat Carl in miniature games.
Everyone beats Carl in miniature
Dunsmore,
games.
and we beat Carl.
Okay,
in the same day.
But the point is this.
I beat Dunsmore by cheating, so that's important.
Oh, so you do cheat.
I had 250 extra points than him.
Here's the deal, though, Travis.
Yeah,
people are willing to pay hundreds of dollars to play against Carl.
That's true.
And you do that whenever it's available, and you crush him every time.
Oh yeah.
So remember that.
Yeah,
Okay.
and people are actually paying thousands of dollars to play in a game that Carl's running.
Wow.
For a chance.
But it's for charity. It's for charity, though.
Chance to touch a dice that Carl's touched.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I put his dice in my mouth, dude.
Yeah. You should see where I put those dice. Yeah. Anyways.
I'm being facetious.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is a clean show. We've been reading all these old reviews, and it got me thinking of the old LATCS, and I apologize. That was uncalled for. But no, this is kind of a bit. But it also, I mean, emotions are weird. You can't. Sometimes that is just how you feel. And lately, I have felt like it's like, man, why am I so bad at these games?
Well,
but then I play Root and I'm awesome at it. But that being said, I really, really like Marvel Crisis Protocol. It's right now my favorite game.
Yeah.
Are we going right into hobby, or have you played anything, Ed?
Just board games with you.
That's true. We played Arcs and we
Oh, yeah.
played Root.
The more I play, this guy who makes these games is a psychopath.
He's a mean guy.
Yeah. The games are very, very brutal, very cutthroat.
Mean spirited.
Yes. Feast of Odin does not feel like that.
No, you almost have to kind of make it that way, but the core mechanics of Feast of Odin aren't very mean spirited.
Yeah, you can generate points. You could avoid everybody else's plays and still make a shot.
Yeah.
Because there's so many paths in games like Feast for Odin. But the paths are limited inside that dude's games, Root and Arcs. In fact, the game is engineered to create the conflict.
Mm-hmm,
I mean, that's the whole point. But then again, so is Monopoly. The whole point of Monopoly is to create a conflict and take stuff from people. So, but hey, they're still good.
I think they're excellent.
They're excellent.
Fun. They're fun games.
Blake, did you finish your hobby commitment?
You know what? I don't know what my hobby commitment was,
right.
but I know I did.
Okay.
I did a lot. I've done a lot, dude.
All right, here we go. Hobby commitments. Blake did commit. Blake did his commitment. I know he did. His was rock worms.
Well,
And I saw
got-
some tainted rock worms.
I got 6 of these getting ready to go. These are
That's not what you
Stargrave
committed.
things.
Keep going.
I ended up doing 4 of the core space.
What is-
firstborns?
I didn't even see what you showed. So it's awesome.
I did this
two
too,
more
so,
two
yeah.
more
But it
core
was
space
more like-
firstborns.
I did
He
this.
brought it over, and then the picture
Okay.
froze, and then it's just movement.
So like I did 4 of these like firstborn. I don't know what they're called exactly. They're kind of like the warrior ninjas. Then I did 2 more core space dudes.
Hey,
And then-
that's a rockworm.
Hey, let me just do my thing, please? And then I did 2 rockworms. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did about 8. About 8
I did-
models, and I got another 6 in the docket.
So
That's awesome, Blake.
So you did a lot of the hobby.
You did
So-
more than you expected.
Your goal was rock
1.
worms.
Oh, was it? Oh, rockworms, yes. The rockworms are very fun to paint.
So you did
Um,
2 rock worms. You completed
yes.
your goal.
I completed my goal.
exceeded.
Way
Awesome.
exceeded. And I tell you what, this Army Painter speed paint, oh mama.
It's like
Um,
it's almost like speed paint's been around for a while, and you're getting on the wagon now. You're just realizing it, because when you bought into it, we bought the wrong paint.
You know what? There is a guy at the local shop who uses the Scale 75.
Maybe you could
Elixirs?
sell them your stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe I could sell him it. And his stuff looks really good from what I've seen on pictures. So maybe he's glazing with it or doing different stuff with it. It's not like a one coat and done like contrast, you know.
No. it's
Anyways.
not.
Yeah, maybe I can sell my entire line. There you go.
Yeah.
Smart. What about other hobby peoples?
Hobby peoples.
What was yours, Travis? Do you remember?
I do. I believe I said that I was going to
paint
build, prime, and contrast or speed paint. The lizard and the huntsman, is that his name?
Craven.
Craven, yeah.
I don't know if you got there.
So I didn't get there. I got a little distracted by other stuff, because that's what I do. That's the name of the game. And now why?
But you worked on a toad.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring up this picture, and it's being real weird.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
why,
weird,
if you
dude.
knew you had Craven,
Okay.
why did you work on Toad?
Okay, so
Because he saw a toad and he needed to do it right.
so the thing is Toad, it will actually fit in my Web Warriors. Right now, in my Web Warrior list, the 2-point character I have is version 1 Black Widow, and she's okay, she's fine, but she's not great. Toad has a skill set that would help my Web Warriors a lot better. He's able to interact with objects that are two away instead of one. It's not really 2 inches, it's the 2 marker. It's kind of more like 2.5 inches, but yeah, we'll just say 2 inches. He can interact with objects that are 2 inches away, and he also has really good push and pull abilities to that complements what I'm doing with the Spider-Man guys. So he is going to be in my Web Warriors as my 2 slot, which is pretty standard, it seems, for a lot of Web Warrior players. And I got him. Yeah.
Could you run Black Widow version 2? Or is there different points and different restrictions?
So I mean, I could, but that is a higher point model, and so it doesn't fit the right spot in my list.
Okay.
Like she would take the place of someone else, and for my list, she wouldn't help me.
I'm just curious about the system behind it and all that.
What it is 51% of your roster has to be of your affiliation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to use that affiliation's like power, 50% of your team when you're playing has to be like 51%. So if you're playing 4, 3 of them have to be Web Warriors. But you could always have a splash character. So that's what they call it, is these splash characters that you're bringing in just because of their abilities to kind of help out.
But Toad fits. Is Toad a splash character?
Yeah, he would be a splash character. He's not a Web Warrior.
Yeah. But he fits the play style.
He's a Mutant Brotherhood dude.
Well, that's why you did that. That's why that was your hot
fits this way. And actually, you know what? I'm going to share my screen. We could talk about it. So I did get Lizard and Craven built. Primed, and zenithalled. But I also built Toad and primed him and zenithalled. And I was more like motivated to start on Toad because I want to use him right away. And so we have Toad. This is just the first coat of the wash. What's it called? The speed paints. Yeah, and I'm a speed paint converter. Like the fact that like this was 15 minutes. I spent 15 minutes applying the color on this model. And he looks pretty good. That's not even fully dried. And then what I'm going to be doing right now, or next I should say, is I just applied an overall light gray dry brush. And I'm going to be doing a second chop, like a second coat of speed paint over it. Are you guys seeing the next one? Yeah, you are. Okay. And I'm excited for this because I think it's going to make the yellow pop more. And the brick, I'm going to be laying like a little more orangey tone on the brick to try to bring out more brickiness. The purple, I'm just going to do the same color over it. But he has an acid tongue, so I'm actually going to be putting some green on his tongue to bring out the acid. And another coat of the flesh wash should make it pop really well. So I think you did some double chop as well, Blake.
You know what? It didn't I tried it a little bit. Maybe it was the texture of the model that it didn't show right on one of them. And for another one, the double chop worked pretty well. It toned down like the tea, what is it? The tea staining. But I always used a different color. In the one case, what I did was when I had to use the same color, I thinned out that original color with some of the medium. Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be thinning it out with medium so that it does a little bit. So why are you getting staining on your models, Blake?
Oh, it's because there's some flat surfaces on parts of the worm. There was some flatter parts of the head where there was more pooling in certain areas.
Yeah, but you're drawing that away with your brush and pulling it away so that you don't get that staining.
I do the best I can sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm also doing other stuff,
like
you know.
like eating a sandwich or um, colonizing a kingdom
You
in a
know,
game.
I
I
mean,
personally haven't experienced any of the staining
it
issues.
no, it's not like massive or anything.
Uh-huh.
It's just, you get on flatter patches. Sometimes you can get, and of course, it moves around too. But I mean, it wasn't bad to begin with, so I
Gotcha.
wasn't like, oh, that's horrible. I had
But
just found that the second slap chop with a lighter, different brown did kind of change the whole thing. It changed it more than I expected, but I was happy with the results. I even think I put a back to back on you guys, since you guys
I
a
saw
picture.
him, and yeah, the second round did look a lot better. Yeah,
Look a
I
little bit more
was
natural.
yeah. So I'm excited to see how this kind of turns out. I think it'll work really well on the yellow, and yeah, we'll see. But already, 20 minutes I've worked on this model, and it looks a lot better than most of the ones that post on the Facebook group.
It's with this technology, it's almost there should be no excuses
Yeah,
for some games, especially Crisis Protocol, because even if it looks like poop, it
It-
still looks better than the plastic.
it's like the slap chop is so quick and easy. It's like we really got to abolish this non-painted miniature plague.
Yeah.
And that's my goal in 2025 is I'm
It's a later talk, dude.
oh okay.
Ooh, oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's later. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
What about you, Ed? What was your hobbies? What was your hobby progress challenge?
My hobby progress challenge was to get Blake's stuff painted.
Oh yeah, his
Yeah.
mystery stuff.
Ooh. So, I haven't been back to work.
Yeah,
So
you haven't been able to paint.
Oh,
I
it's
haven't
been
been
at
able
work.
to paint anything. I kind of, once I said that, like a couple days after, I was like, I shot myself in the foot because all of my paints and stuff are at work, and
Uh,
I've just been home
and you've been on vacay, dude.
relaxing.
Going
I
to
did.
Casca.
I got my 3D printer in, and
Oh, the new
I've been
one. Yeah.
I've been printing some stuff. Like I had a mesh, um, whatever they're called, a repeater or whatever, a
Uh
mesh.
huh.
It's a deco, so it's like this round thing, and I printed out a mount, so I mounted it on the wall, and now it's up high.
Oh, okay,
It's
like a
pretty cool.
wireless thing.
Yeah, it's just a wireless circle. Then I printed out some stuff for my fishing poles to hang them up on the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and then I printed some terrain. This is like a
That's like a
fireplace,
stove. Yeah.
like a fireplace.
Now, was
So
that with the filament?
this is just PLA filament. So it's like a ruin because I've been cleaning out my garage. That's what I've been working on.
Those terrains you just held up were really good for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I was thinking Trench Crusade myself.
I actually have some pieces of Lord of the Rings terrain that I'll get to you next time I see you, Travis. It's like one of the old ruin sets, and
Okay.
almost like objective markers. There's like tomb pieces and some statues
Oh, cool.
that I would use for Mordheim, but I don't think I'm ever gonna play Mordheim again. Um, and so I had a lot of foam core buildings that weren't ever really finished
Mm-hmm.
painted, that I just threw in the trash.
Yeah.
And then I kept like my nicest looking ones, just because if we ever play fantasy, I have a fantasy
yeah.
mat, and then
Mhm.
I'll have a couple pieces of terrain. But I wanted the 3D sturdier stuff as opposed to the foam core stuff, which is not as durable.
Now, I'm not going to be doing any fantasy hobby, but I am very, very willing to play some more Old World in 2025.
Shh.
Shh. Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
I was working
So-
on some old world myself too.
So I haven't really hobbied at all. I've been on vacation and it's been fun. It's been nice to
been on a
not have to
hobby
do
vacation,
this.
dude.
I've been on
It's
work
been nice
and
not
hobby.
having to be at work, stuck at work, making money, painting models. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's been pretty nice because when I vacation, I vacation. So, Blake,
Yeah.
what do you want to commit to for the next show?
So I have some of these Stargrave little stormtrooper guys going. I got 6 of them. I've been using some of the Pro Acryl on there,
Trooper
and
guys.
I'm going to finish up their base coats. Then I'm going to run that streaking grime. I'm going to run that AK streaking grime and wipe it down. I
Okay.
guess it's an enamel wash or something.
All right,
So
you
my
try
goal is to
streaking
do this
grime.
enamel wash on these Stargrave.
So you're
troopers.
gonna seal them with gloss first.
You know what?
He's
I've
not.
heard both. I've heard
He's not
both.
gonna maybe you should do 3 and 3. That's what I would do. But this is your project.
Well, the thing is, there's also 2 different ways I can put the streaking grime down. You can spray it with an airbrush, or you
Oh,
can
really?
brush it down with a hand brush. And then some people have talked about doing some gloss, and some people said you don't have to do the gloss. Some people are saying you can do a bit of a rag, you just do a rag, and some people are saying you do a rag with a bit of mineral oil. Mineral spirits on there. So there's all sorts of adumbrations that I've been thinking about. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I know that's where I'm going to go.
Gotcha. The tutorial I watched, and I picked up some streaking grime too. I'm gonna be using it in the future here. He did seal it with gloss, and he did the whole model, covered it, and then used the Q-tip with mineral spirits to
Yeah.
pull away, and it looked really awesome. Like when it was done.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you didn't want to gloss seal it, I would at least hit it with a matte spray, because you just don't want to damage the paint job
Paint.
that you did.
Yeah.
So when you use mineral spirits,
When
it
you're
will
using the
strip
mineral
it.
spirits.
It could really strip it. I mean, if you're really light with it, it probably won't strip it, but it might.
Well, I've seen a couple videos, and one of the videos with Uncle Adam is he's just using just a t-shirt rag and wiping it down after 15 minutes.
Mm.
So there's not really too much of a drying effect going on.
Oh yeah, it takes a long time to dry. Yeah,
But yeah, there's different ways. I'm not sure exactly, but I have a gloss coat just in case. I got, we'll see.
Nice. So I have 6 stormtrooper guys.
Yes.
Travis.
I am going to finish Toad, Craven, and Lizard.
Oh,
He always
so you're
goes
stepping it up, dude. Okay,
Well,
I'm
no,
gonna add to-
but it's
Toad's
the
almost
speed
done.
paint, man. Toad's almost done. So, and speed paint's quick, man.
sped paint.
Toad is
change
going to
that
be
to
done
speed
after
paint.
30 minutes of paint time.
I mean, you could just say I'll get Toad and
And-
Craven done.
And Craven, no, but
Also,
Craven's just flesh tones and some
Toad.
animal pelts. That's going to
Okay.
be so quick. Lizard's going to take a little more time because the water effects is kind of cool, and I want to make it look cool. But yeah,
What about when you're committing? You commit to 2 different. Like, I'm going to finish Toad and I'm going to work on Rohan. Like, you might need to do a double theme, like double attacks, because sometimes you get like inspired and go off your goal.
no, I hear you. But right now, I am very motivated for Marvel Crisis Protocol, and we're going to talk about why a little bit later.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna continue with finishing Blake's gift. I go back to work tomorrow,
Good, get on it.
so I got to get on it because part of that is I also pledged the same stuff to Carl's thing, which I want to get that done this month.
We
So.
also have to get that Tomb King's army played.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
There's a Tomb King's
Listen,
army.
Guys,
By
now
summer,
that I'm
right?
now that I'm a speed paint guy, I think we could get 2 keys done in one weekend. Me come up there and we do all of it.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
All right.
If we're going to be together, I'm not having a paint jam with you guys. because if we're going to be together, we're going to be playing games.
Okay. Well, me and Ed will do it.
Wait.
right.
So now you want to paint jam?
All
I
right.
love paint jams.
No,
Let's
let's
paint
just
jam.
Travis. I'll go to you with all the stuff, and we'll just paint jam. You got all the contrast paints, anyways.
I do. I have a whole box.
Well, how much
Got
of it's
'em all.
a lot of it's done already, right?
No, none of it.
None of it's done. I mean, some of
Zero.
it's built.
Well, I
Yeah,
think there's a
we-
lot of base coat. Isn't there base coats down on it? Yeah, dude. We'll do a paint jam. We'll get it done.
You don't want to. You don't want
No,
to.
I'm making a joke. Throwing
Oh,
it
it
in
was a
someone's face
joke.
because the last time I suggested a paint jam with all three of us, somebody was like, "No, if we're going to be together, we're going to be playing games." And I was like, "Okay, all right."
And that was 2024, dude. That was a different year.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
So now that somebody else is ready to paint jam, we can paint jam. Yeah, I think a paint jam would be fantastic.
I did the paint jam. Were you talking about me? Because I went to
No,
your house.
I was
and we
talking
paint
talking
jammed.
about Travis.
Okay.
I said,
I just wanted to be
So,
clear.
if I'm
because
going to come down
I-
here, we're
Paint
not painting,
jam.
we're playing. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, come down and do a paint
Yeah.
jam.
Blake, what you're explaining is how I felt at that moment when you said that. And guess what? I feel different now.
Yeah,
But you know
it's
what?
True.
When it comes to actually painting that army, he could feel differently again.
Yes, true.
So-
There's no telling.
So we got to lock him into a paint jam quickly.
He's got a sign on the dot. You know what? I got DocuSign set up here. Hold on. We're gonna get him
Yeah.
contracted.
Yeah, dude. We can paint jam out in my room, in my living room.
Oh wow.
There's a lot of open cut. There's a lot of open light. You
Well,
know.
After I'm done with Blake's gift, I do need to pivot to the Tomb Kings.
I have to play it too, right?
We all have to play it.
No, I'm talking about my gift.
Oh, yeah, that's a caveat. I think. What did we say, Travis? For the gift we're giving Blake, it was once a quarter.
every kiss begins with K.
Okay.
No. Oh yeah. So this gift, there is.
Now
A
this is new to
contract.
me.
This
This
is
is
a
new to
contract.
me. This is new to me.
So we're gonna give you this gift. for
don't
you.
tell me what it is.
No.
No. But if you don't use this gift once every 3 months, we're taking it away
We taking it back.
So I have to use it 4 times this year.
4 times a year. That's all we're
Well,
saying. 4 times a year.
If you get
once
the
every
gift.
quarter.
Yeah.
If you get the gift.
Once
Well,
you
we-
get the gift, you get. That's when the timer starts. 3
That's when
months.
the timer
four,
starts.
4 over 12 months.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I can crank it out on a weekend.
No. But listen,
Okay.
using it multiple times in one weekend, that only counts for one.
Yeah, it's chicken. That's chicken poop. That's a bunch of chicken poop.
No,
That's why
no,
it
no.
has to be per quarter.
A bunch of baloney. That's a bunch of baloney right there.
No.
Okay. Well,
When
we'll
you
what
see
it
this
is.
gift, you're either going to be either happy to use it or happy to give it back.
Happy to lose it.
That's one of the best things about gifts.
Yeah, you can
Just
just
being excited to not
you
have
can
it.
push it back to us and be like, I'm not using this, guys. And then that's it.
Yeah, you know. I mean,
But I'll
it's
tell
gotta
you
be-
what,
What's that?
I will use it if you don't use it, or I'll sell it.
Yeah. Probably sell it. You can make
Either
a little
way,
bit
I'm
of
a
money.
winner. I'm a winner.
Profit.
All right. So before we do Adepticon,
Yeah, I should read the reviews real quick.
you should read a review or two.
All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Hey, guys, we got reviews. Let's put them out there. This is from Dadney. What a bunch of lowlifes. 5 stars. Makes me feel right at home, LOL. These guys are a great bunch of gamers who do not have any contrived ideas about format or censorship. Let it fly is the motto, and I'm much the same way. So obviously, I approve. I hope they did continue to grow their listenership. Oh yeah, their community/forums is great too. Lots of helpful gamers on there. Thanks, Dadney. I'll save the best for last. Krusty, and it's better every time. From Dread Lord Dawn. Wonder if that's Dawn Sco. I've been listening to these guys since episode 2. The podcast is twinkly. The yellow cake part is dirty jokes and, well, more dirty jokes.
A
The
Twinkie.
tiny bit of white, creamy stuff on the inside is the 40K. If you want 40K tactics, don't come here and be disappointed. But if you want to just hang out with the guys and make poop jokes, then please step forward and join us at the forum. We'll be glad to have you. Shout out to Big Nasty B, Big Cat, and Robo Ed. Thank you, Dreadlord Don.
It's very nice.
Van Daminger, Totes Brutes, 5 stars. Too random of a podcast to give an accurate description, which is not entirely a negative quality. They are like water, my friend. Totes Brutes. Thank you, Van Daminger. From Narcaron, mediocre, but if you have to have some noise on in the background, ... 2 stars out of 5.
That's from Cheyenne.
This show has a few good points, but it isn't the commentary. It isn't the content. It's just the fact that these guys have soldiered on past poor reviews, fan describing the show as a train wreck, and content that is covered better by most other professional shows. I totally respect them for carrying on despite these shortcomings. It isn't my cup of tea since I'm short on time lately, but if I were in prison or trapped in a porta potty, I might give these a try. Might make the humor more appropriate. Thanks, Narcaron.
Cheyenne. It's Necron.
Yeah.
It's Cheyenne, dude.
You know, most of our reviews are good.
To take the time.
Well, he's an independent character fan. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, probably.
You know, but I think Narcaron should probably check out the show now and see how we've evolved. See, we're going mainstream. Dylan goes electric. You know what I'm saying?
We are
take the time.
crawling. We are crawling our way to the top. It's not a rocket.
Mm.
It's slow.
And the top is falling. Like
That's true.
The bar is lowering
It's true.
every day.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a good time to be a podcaster.
It's true.
So yeah, send us some reviews, guys.
What'd you got there? The McDonald's cup?
Yeah.
What'd you get from McDonald's?
I got the next segment.
Oh, okay. Well, you can't get that.
I got a chicken sandwich combo,
Nice.
and I got nuggets,
That's just,
a 40 piece?
10-piece.
Okay.
I ate all of it.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to say a 40
Yeah,
piece.
sometimes the Ozempic doesn't work. Ooh.
well, you can push through it.
Yeah, I can. Especially, that's one thing I am looking forward to getting back to work, because when I'm working, I don't. Like my weekends, I pig out. But I've been on a 3-week weekend. So all I've been doing is pigging out. So it'll be nice to get back to a schedule where I'm busy so I don't eat as much.
That's
It
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So today, I'm going to date the show. I know Travis or Blake hates it, but
Oh, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, we have to do it today.
we signed up, or we registered actually for Adepticon, and we attempted to sign up for classes.
It was
How
a
would you-
Adepticon registration day today.
And you know what? I woke up to a bunch of group chats and I'm like, well, I guess I better go look at Adepticon registration, because I had no clue.
You woke up late.
Yeah, I've been getting up around 10. Well, I let my alarm go off around 8 and then I just go back to bed, and I usually get up around 10.
You eat some McDonald's. And then
No,
you
I don't
go
even
to
do that anymore. That was lunch.
but
So I
Yeah.
kind of wish we would have sat down, but I had no idea that this was happening. And I think last show we were going to go look at some stuff together. I kind of wish we would have come back to the table on that.
it wouldn't have helped.
It wouldn't
No,
have
it
mattered.
would, because I
No.
guarantee you there's some demos that we could have joined together.
Me and Ed did that, and nothing that we planned was available.
Well, you guys are-
seconds after it.
The only reason why me and Travis got in an event together is that he was able to sign up, and it's for 2 people. Only one person had to sign up. If I tried to sign up to play with Travis, it would not have happened.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is there's a lot of stuff on there. Like there was a bunch of demos that I would have loved to do with you guys. you know, and if we would have like, and there's still some openings on some of them. They're probably all closed now, but like there was some stuff we could have tried to do. Like I
Well,
guarantee you, this there
Gotcha.
again,
was,
You're talking about like fringe, like not
yeah,
hot topic sort of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
sort of stuff.
yeah, dude, no, yeah, 40K Games Workshop stuff. You know what
Any
I'm saying?
mainstream, you're not talking about anything mainstream.
I mean, even some of the indie stuff I couldn't get into. So, but I mean, it would have been nice to try to do something because, like, when I looked at it, there was some opening spots on some of them, but now it's kind of toast. But yeah, it's a hard knock life.
I didn't know that you wanted to do anything with anybody.
The thing
So-
is, I didn't know this was happening.
Oh,
If I had no clue. No, I'm serious. I had no clue. I woke up to this.
I understand that,
Okay.
but
I mean,
but,
now I see why you wanted to go over the schedule last recording, but I didn't put the connection like, oh, it's coming up.
yeah,
I just thought it was something because it's happening. But hey, you win some, you lose some.
yeah. Well, we definitely all lost.
I
Something.
feel like I won. Other than I
Um,
won't be able to do anything with you guys.
Blake got everything he wanted.
Oh, Blake,
No, I
won.
didn't. I didn't get everything
he
I
won.
wanted.
I think he won because he's not doing anything with us.
That's not necessarily true.
Oh, you wanted to play in the 40K team tournament?
No.
Oh, did you want to play in the Marvel Crisis Protocol team tournament?
You know what? When you guys brought that up, I'm like, oh, that actually sounds kind of fun.
It does
Because
sound
it's
really
like
fun.
super. I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't be super invested in it, and I'm sure if anything, it would only make Travis a better player because Ed's going to be overseeing some of the stuff, and you guys can practice on tabletop simulator.
Yeah.
Because Ed's going to have to do some training to get into this. So like that is neat. Too bad it's not a 3-person tournament, but most aren't. But yeah, but even then, even if I did know, I was still locked out of certain stuff that I was interested in. So
Yeah.
but overall, I'm happy.
What was your experience like, Travis?
So I had a lot of stress and anxiety going into it. Because
Before even 10 o'clock.
but yeah. I mean, last night I started thinking about it. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh gosh, man.
So you knew last night?
Yeah.
All I saw is Tom said 10-minute warning 3 minutes before.
Well, I mean, why do you think like this morning I was just talking about all my anxiety over
Yeah.
Adepticon?
He was
Dude,
asleep.
I was asleep.
Oh,
You had this anxiety last night.
gotcha. All right, gotcha. I gotcha.
Blake slept through it.
So yeah,
No stress, baby.
yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. I have a lot of anxiety about going to Adepticon because it's I have 2 children that can't be left on their own, so I have to get a babysitter. My wife wouldn't want to be left here alone, so she wants to come with me. So it's a very expensive trip.
Yeah.
That's spoiling everything. Yep.
It's I have a new puppy that's added a whole new wrench in the midst. So all this stress, and then I'm like, and just to sign up because they had this video, and you're all like, all you have to do is you go in here, and then you're going to search all these things, and it's this interface, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is. So me and Ed went through, and we said, okay, we want to do this speed painting thing
An
on the
oil painting thing
27th,
too?
and then it was an oil painting speed painting, and then there is a friend of the pod, Ninjon, was going to do a paint hard. He was also like how to paint harder and faster. It was his pitch for it. It's all that sounds fun. And we were going to try to get into some Space Hulk. You know how that goes. And then I stumbled upon this thing that I was like, do you know what? I want to do this with you, Ed. And it was a Marvel Crisis Protocol teams tournament. So it's two people versus 2 people, and it has custom like missions that the actual Atomic Mass Games are making just for the event.
Nice.
So it looks like it could be really, really fun, and your 2 teams are there's like a score for how well they're themed together, and you could have a display board, and all that sort of stuff. And the thing is like I have all the models, they'll be painted by then, so it's pretty all what Ed would need to do is learn how to play the game, and it's a
That's it.
fun game. And I think we can have a fun day. So we were able to snag that, and that was the only thing I was able to sign up for. But I'm glad I got that. Uh, I wasn't able to get any Space Hulks, and I couldn't get into any of the painting classes that I wanted, and that's okay. But it was stressful. Oh, and there was, I mean, when you first logged in, like the website crashed for
Yep.
about 10 minutes,
Yep.
so that was stressful. I didn't like that.
Very
Makes,
stressful.
yeah.
They got to do it differently. They got to like put it in waves.
No,
Like every
I
other
actually
week,
have a really good idea. I think it's a really good
and
idea.
they're going to listen. What is it?
I think Adepticon should sell booster packs where you get you pay I don't know, like it's $30 for a booster pack, and you get 5 random events inside that booster pack
You can trade 'em.
of various rarities, and you can buy as many booster packs as you want. And then they create a marketplace where you could buy, sell, or trade the classes that you got. And so, because someone might get the Space Marine, you might pull a pack open. It's like, oh, I got Space Hulk 3 o'clock on the 29th. I hate 40K. I'm going to sell it for $500 on the marketplace. Or
No.
swap. Yeah,
No.
swap. But I mean, listen,
What's an even swap for that, dude?
and there it's gonna make this marketplace where like people will literally like actually be able to make money going to a
Yes.
Adepticon.
Yes.
And some
amen.
people will destroy their lives and go into debt just to go to Adepticon.
They do.
But it will,
And you know
it'll
what?
just be better.
Adepticon will be able to take a percentage of it.
Yeah,
and
they
then,
get a percentage.
You know, it's not. It's actually as crazy as it sounds. It's not a bad idea.
Here's what I would do. I would buy all the booster packs,
Uh-huh.
and then I wouldn't
Sell
even
'em.
go to Adepticon.
Yeah.
And I would just, you don't even have to go. And you just
Yeah.
sell them
No,
all.
actually, this is horrible.
I know, it's horrible, dude.
That's okay. Remember. Yeah,
It's like
that's.
Ticketmaster, dude.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
like what
horrible.
Ticketmaster does.
I was thinking it was like you get like odd. I don't know. I guess it's so hard. I don't know. I don't know how. Other than staggering days.
Listen, I don't think there's anything. I have no ideas how to fix the system. The only thing
do.
that I think they need to do is just have more servers or bandwidths available, because I mean the website crashing kind of
Yeah.
made me feel bad. Like this is, but apparently it always happens, and that also makes me sound like, well, then why don't we fix it then?
Yeah.
Because they don't need to use the web. They don't use that much bandwidth for only twice a year. Do they use that much bandwidth? Right? You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, they need to have a better server who knows when to like throttle and like open things wide open for them on certain times. Yeah, that sucks.
It kind of felt like trying to get the hotel room all over again, because I remember that was extremely stressful.
That's true. Yeah.
And we've tried to do this 3 times already, me and Blake. And
3 times or twice?
well, I mean, Magnet Baron was the first time we went. The second time we went, we were trying to get the main hotel. We couldn't. We ended up getting the other one.
Well, I think it's bigger. I think the hotel choices are bigger now.
Well, yeah, but still,
I think it was easier.
Plenty
this
of
time
people
around,
who
right?
aren't staying at any hotel that's attached.
Yeah.
To the
They still sold out after 10 minutes.
Yes. And so again, I'm in this group chat with a lot of people that are going to Adepticon, and everyone seems really excited, and I'm happy that they're excited. I'm not just begrudging them or upset that they're excited. It's hard for me personally to get excited about stuff, because there's a lot of uncertainty with going, because I mean, even though we got the rooms, it doesn't mean that the rooms are paid for. We still have to get a flight. And the flight isn't direct like it has been in the past. When it was in Chicago, you can fly straight to the airport. Now there's no direct flights, which is kind of crappy. So there's a lot of uncertainty still when it comes to that. So I can't be excited or make plans because it's not for sure yet. If the plane tickets aren't bought and the room isn't paid for, then to me it's not like a done deal. Um, so that makes it more stressful. Looking at the list of all the events, there's a lot of events, which is cool, but Ninja only has 2 classes.
Yeah.
And by the time I clicked, and I was at 10 o'clock, I was in, I had already put in my name, I had gone to the next page, and then it started crashing. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God. And everybody in the chat's like, it's crashing, it's crashing. So it's not like it was only me. And I know that I was on the line with Travis at the time. So I knew that it wasn't progressing for anybody. But then as soon as you got on, I got to go. I was like, let me go to Space Marine because I know Travis is going to handle Marvel Crisis. So let me try doing Space Marine because I know those
Space Hulk?
slots. Space Hulk,
Hulk,
yeah.
yeah.
So the Space Hulk slots, when you looked at it beforehand, there was only like 6 spots available for each game. It's like really small. So I was like, let me go in there, and then I could go to the class, which has like 15 or 20 people, the art class, the paint class. So by the time I clicked on Space Hulk, you know what? I think I hit the wrong button, to be honest, because then I proceeded to like, do you want to buy any souvenirs right now? Instead of allowing me to pick another class, it just took me to check out. So,
Oh, but you know what? Since you did check out, is probably why you were able to get that Space Hulk. To tell you the truth,
probably, yeah, because if
Well,
everybody had it in their cart and we're trying to add other things, and that's weird. If you have something in your cart and it doesn't physically take a space off of something, then 100 people can all have Space Hulk in their cart.
In their
It's whoever
cart.
checks out first actually gets it, which is weird.
Yeah. Because I know, like when I bought when I picked my tickets for the soccer club out here, I remember I was picked my 2 seats, but then I had to stop and do it again in a different window
Uh-huh.
from the beginning, and those 2 seats weren't available because in
You
a
held 'em.
different instance, someone else had already picked those tickets, being me, those
Yeah.
seats.
Yeah.
So there was a level by which, like, I couldn't but over after like 10 minutes, it all refreshed.
Yeah.
Like it cleared out, and 10 minutes later, I could get the original 2 seats again.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like as I was doing it, I'm like, well, if I take this spot right now that's open, can I be on here for the next 15 minutes and still be good to go with the spot?
I
They said
don't
after
know.
20 minutes they'd close it and refresh it.
Of course.
So there was like a 20-minute timer to get your stuff done.
Yes.
But like, yeah, I don't know.
It seemed like even though it's structured and organized, it still seemed like a mess. And yeah, so I went back to try to get those art classes with John, and they were already full. And then there was still even wait list was full, so you couldn't even be on the wait list. But I managed to get on a wait list for the oil paint. So
oh, cool.
maybe I'll learn some oil paints. Maybe.
Well, there's
I don't know.
Trench
Maybe I'll
Crusade.
reach out to John and see if I could just watch his class, not actually participate or something.
Audit the class.
Yeah, if I can audit it.
Here's the deal, guys. A lot of the people that run these classes, we know who they are.
Of course.
And I'm just gonna say it. If we really wanted to get some classes done by John, I'll just message him and be like, hey, we're gonna be in Minneapolis, in these 2 weeks. Do you think you can do a private?
Or here, we buy him a plane ticket to my house. I say, I got a wormwood table, and we want you to check it out.
We got a paint jam.
Yeah.
We're doing a paint jam.
We're doing a paint jam.
We're doing a paint jam, dude.
But you know what? I don't think you need, dude. I contacted that guy on the Trench Crusade that was doing the oil paints, and he's running that oil paint class. So, remember I sent you the Trench Crusade models with the oil paints on it? Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
that
guy.
guy?
That's the guy doing the class.
No,
Oh,
it's not.
I'm glad I didn't take that class.
No, I'm
No.
joking. It's not the guy.
So for people who aren't in our private chat, which
No,
is
it's okay.
literally everyone listening to the podcast
Hey,
right
this
now,
was worth it for me. Okay, this made my morning.
That was a horrible paint job.
we sometimes like to find pictures of miniatures that people have posted on the internet and send them to each other
Publicly.
and say, "Wow, this is really bad."
Yes. Yes. Because when you look at these, it's like, who had they must be very courageous or they just don't care.
Paint bravely, my friends.
Well, I mean, I don't know because sometimes I look at something that I paint, I'm like, it's not ready. It's not
Yeah.
ready for me to take a picture to even show my friends.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, it's not done yet. I'm not going to show a picture yet, or it looks bad. It's in the ugly phase, so I'm not going to show a picture yet. But some of these things that make it online, I'm like, not that they make, not
Yeah.
that there's a vetting process or anything. But
Yeah, no,
I kind of wish there was sometimes.
no filter, no self-awareness.
Yeah.
So,
So-
my experience. Can I get you my experience? Tell me what I signed up for.
No,
Okay,
we don't
all right.
care. Nobody cares.
All
I
right.
thought you already said it.
No, I didn't. I actually. No, my experience was I joined late, and I didn't. I wanted to do the Relic Blade painting competition, speed paint competition. That got filled up, and there was a couple instances I was kind of bummed on that. I got
But
waitlisted.
you were gonna. It's a live competition.
A live speed paint competition for Relic Blade.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was one of the things I saw I wanted to do.
Don't you know somebody? Can't you pull a few strings?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Um,
It seemed like
a
it
lot of the
matters.
stuff is going to be fluid too. Like when you get there, people are going to drop.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be openings, and like someone's, hey, just pop in. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're a free event.
John Enos.
Yeah. So as I was playing it, I did want to learn how to play Warcrow, but I got waitlisted for it. I did want to look at some of the Conquest demo stuff, but it was really weird. When you demo Conquest, you're buying a starter set, and they are demoing that starter set for you. So I'm like, okay, I ain't doing that. I didn't know that until I went through
Pay
it.
to play, dude.
Yeah, pay to play, baby. And I wanted to learn Shatterpoint, but that was super packed, and that was like all weekend. You can learn Shatterpoint, but it was waitlisted.
That's
I
a super
ended up
pack,
getting
dude.
a demo for a game called Arsenal. It's like Titanfall.
Soccer game.
Yeah.
Travis got that for Josh.
Yeah. I ended up
Fingers.
I'm gonna do and this was kind of a happenstance. As I saw it, I'm like, hey, that sounds fun. It's open. I learned to play Shadow of Brimstone, but this is the feudal Japan. Okay. BattleTech Alpha Strike Academy. So it's BattleTech, but it's it's like the
It's the new Alpha Strike.
it's whatever, the more modern rule set. And so that sounded good. I was able to get is another indie game called Dark Ages of Onwin or something. So basically, all these indie guys like Ash Barker, Joseph McCullough, Hutchinson, Sean Sutter, they release a magazine called Blaster, where they do they make little indie games. So I was able to demo another one of these indie games, where it's based off like Welsh like mythology. I got Blood and Plunder demo. I figure I own Blood and Plunder. Might as well see how the game plays.
Yeah, that's smart.
What else demo did I got? One more demo. We got Arsenal. We got Brimstone, Alpha Strike, Blood and Plunder, Dark Ages of Anwin, and then some waitlisting on some random stuff. But overall, I'm pretty happy. I'm free for lunch and I'm free for dinner, free for breakfast. The earliest I start is 9:30,
Wow.
and I'm usually done by 4.
Blake's booked.
Um,
Might just have to be me and you doing some interviews, Travis.
Yeah.
well,
do what we
no,
can.
I mean,
Well, I guess we'll have to.
okay, I'm waitlisted. I'm waitlisted on the first day. from 10 a.m. to 1. Probably ain't gonna happen.
All right, 10 a.m.
That's Relic Blade.
recording.
And then 1:30 to 4, I'm doing a demo. So that's most likely that's
Yeah, just 1 o'clock record on that day. Stop at 4, maybe 4:30.
Okay. I mean, as long as we can have dinner. And then the Brimstone, the only day that I'm really set is from 10 and then a lunch break and then 4, and that's on the Friday.
That's the main day we want to record interviews.
Well, you know
Jeez.
what? I didn't do that until I started, Tell you what, I'll ditch it all.
No. We'll probably be all day Friday doing Marvel Crisis Pro.
Yeah.
Well, there was more BattleTech Alpha Strike open, but I could drop that Blood and Plunder. Some of it I'm willing to drop, just because maybe I don't want to wake up at 9:30. And the thing is,
we're waking up at 7:30.
You know what? That's what got you in trouble this time, Blake. Is that you weren't willing to wake up by 9:30.
Well, here's the deal:
do it again.
If I can, like on Saturday at 9 a.m., there's a Shatterpoint demo. If I can get that waitlisted demo, I'm going to cancel the Blood and Plunder. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, go ahead, bud.
I just want to make sure you're scheduling naps on all your days.
Yeah.
You know what? Luckily, I'm on site, so we'll have some bread and some lunch meat in the refrigerator, some diet sodas in the fridge. I'm supposed to be having sandwiches with John. Okay, just that's what we're gonna do.
John who?
Yeah, John Ninas. You don't know about the sandwich in their hotel? Oh, okay. Well, that was last year. I went last year, guys.
I'm not part of the special club, dude.
Yeah.
No, you're not. I went last year. I didn't tell anybody, but I went last year.
Oh.
And I had a really good time. I got all the events, the 40K Flex, the Space Hulks. I mean, hey, but bottom line is, I didn't even plan on events too much anyway. And the thing is, all those painting classes, they're all celebrity-based anyway, so they're going to be tight to get in. I think next time you have to go for the painting class. You have to go for the painting classes first.
Yeah, I think next time me and
if
Travis
you want a painting class with one of these dudes.
No, we're going to run a painting class.
No, check it out. Next time, we're going to hire that Geek Nation Tours, dude.
Oh, no. That's
where
too expensive.
It's only an extra $1,000 per person.
But you get your register like a week early or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's why some of those Space Hulks only had 3 shots open before it even started. It's because Geek Nation's Tours was already in there, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. It really is a have nots.
Listen, if my investments hit, next year we're Geek Nation touring, LATCS Nation Tours.
That's $3,000, buddy. I'll take it.
You know what? Next year,
Vegas.
This is if I like it. I don't know if I'm going to like it. Listen,
I think you are. You're going to see people. Like, some of the fun is just wandering around and talking with people.
Yes, I agree with.
Hey, there's still openings for Stargrave and Frostgrave.
Yeah, I know. Maybe if they had like an official setup where we can do Rangers of Shadow Deep missions together, and somebody kind of like GM'd it, I'd put that.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Speaking of next year, it's time to say goodbye. But
Goodbye,
before
Tony.
you go, because this is a message to patrons, I have the 3D printer. I have already said this, I think, and you guys can let me know if I actually did say it or if I just thought it. I printed out some of those paint handles. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
And I offered it to patrons if they wanted them to let me know.
You might have told me, but I don't think you
said it on
told
the show.
I don't think you told the people. Tell the people.
I sent a picture of the handles.
Okay.
And my process of how I use it, because they twist on and twist off. So if you are a $6 patron and you hit me up, I'll send you a handle with the 2 or 3 caps. And you just use blue tack. It's really easy. So but that's only for those patrons. Just hit me up on Patreon.
Amen.
For the elite.
Yeah. But let's talk about 2025. in the year 2025.
Laughter strong and true. Gaming tales old and